Hi, my name is Lourdes Ortega. I'm psychologist and emotional coach. Welcome to my channel and my new program, the New Awakening. This program is a program to health in general. Today I am so really excited because it's my first program in English. Wow! I hope that you like it. And today in the space interview with the professional, we have a double special guest because she is my sister and her name is Carmen O'Hara. Welcome to the program, Carmen. How are you doing? Carmen, I have two questions for you. And the first one is divided in two questions also, and then is coming the second one. The first question is, like a preschool teacher, can you sharing us how many years you've been working in this level, and by your experiences, how can you tell us how can important is this age for start the school time and sharing hours with another ones like them. I'm talking about the children, and discover at the same time different kind of skill that they have. And the second question by the first question is, like the preschool director, can you tell us how important can be good leadership to a group, to professional groups like teachers, and how was your experiences leading the teacher groups, and how many help you can give them for being better at the classroom. The second question is, like a preschool teacher and at the same time the Spanish preschool teacher, how can you tell us how can important is this age for start to learning another different language? How many tools or what kind of tools you use for connecting and get the empathy with the children and get their attention by each class that you gave them, and how can easy or hard is learn another language by this age. I'm so really excited, Carmen, because I know what kind of teacher and director you are, because we are working together sometimes years ago at the preschool, and you are so magnifique teacher, excellent teacher. I know that. And sometimes when we are walking at the mall or wherever place we were there, and some at your students, Spanish student, saw you, they are immediately recognize, Miss Carmen, and come to hugging you. So you are in their mind because you were a good teacher, an excellent teacher. So thank you, Carmen, for answering this kind of question.
Hi, I'm Carmen O'Hara, and I'm Lourdes' sister. I'm very happy to be in her program, very proud of her too. To answer your question, Lourdes, yes, I have been working on the early childhood field for 25 years. About 20 of those I taught, and I love the age from 3 to 5 years old, the preschool age. And you said to share with you guys why it's so important the particular age. Children, they want to explore the world around them. And being a preschool teacher, it just gives us an opportunity as an educators to open many doors for them to do that. We can introduce science through games and activities age appropriate for them to discover. Also math is something that to start laying a foundation to build on later on in school. We'll do it through games also, number recognition, counting, row counting, visual discrimination of what the numbers will look like. We do colors and shapes. Those also pre-math skills for the shapes, and then colors. It helps them to describe objects and scenes. They learn to sort scenes, and the main important thing is to reach them at the level where they are. Some kids might be a little bit advanced too in their phonetics and their ABCs, and other children might not have that much exposure, so different concepts, but that's what we're there for, to help them and assist them by providing a loving environment where we build relationships with them so they can feel secure and being able to learn in an environment, feeling loved and taken care of. So that's the first thing I think is very important as an early educator. And not only that too, but you get to have fun with them, and by creating a strong curriculum that supports the learning throughout the different activities and books and workshops that we can do for them to participate, to develop their small motor skill, large motor skills, their social skills especially, because you can do one-on-one teaching at home, but when you're with 15 kids, you're not just getting the single attention of the adults, but you have to learn to take turns and problem solving. So it's a great opportunity for children to do that. Your second question that you asked was about director. What was my experience? I had a great experience as director and assistant director too, working with a great group of professionals that we collaborated and met together, and being able to how to implement different things in our program to better service the families and the children that come and attend to our school. As a director, I was able to incorporate also new ideas for lesson planning, and also provide some educational development for our teachers. Also work together for how to be able to increase the social awareness with the children, especially if they have social problems, and educating parents, finding things for them to help them, techniques that we use maybe at school that they can incorporate at home. But at the same time, as a director, to help with leadership and define the vision of our school and what we're there for. So I really enjoyed that time. Your second question was also about Spanish, what I thought about teaching the little ones. Well, little ones are like sponges. They just soak everything that you teach them in. And you will be surprised how so many children, even though they were never exposed to the Spanish language, how they learn quickly, very quickly, the pronunciation. For example, what I used to do is just use things that they were related and make sense, the contents of it. For example, they knew about moon at night to go to sleep, so I'll teach them greetings. Good morning, good evening, buenos dias, buenas noches. We play games like good morning, buenos dias, and they will do a lot of motion, body motion, and that goes along with the pronunciation too. We did colors, like for example, morado for purple. Just the words breaking down different syllables, it was easy for them to remember things. For example, we learned through songs, by teaching and for them to feel, touch things. They learn a lot with that. For example, would be saying flor, flores. We'll say window, ventana, árbol, tree. So children, and then we'll connect, because when they learn, children, the learning is multidimensional. So they don't just learn tree, but the tree has many leaves. What color are the leaves? And how the tree grows. So we'll say el árbol grande con hojas verdes, or there will be the tall tree with green leaves, or hojas anaranjadas, which is orange. Such a long word for orange, but the color orange. And the movement we used to do for that will be anaranjado, anaranjado. And the children really enjoyed that, being able to pronounce it, to say it, to be able to describe. Some parents will say, oh, we're driving in this night, and say, oh, luna, luna. They will be pointing at the moon. Or Mr. Sun, that's the sun in English, but they're in the Spanish, Señor Sol. So sol, oh, buenos días, amarillo, because the sun is yellow, and then good morning. So I had a lot of fun doing that. I prepared different games for the children to do, and also different songs, and a lot of body movement for them to be able to. So I hope all these things help, but I think learning another language or introduce the children to another language, it will help them with the phonemics, with the sounds. They will learn that they might not get that opportunity within their own language. So thank you for inviting me to your program, Lourdes, and I love you very much. And if you like this, don't forget to put a thumb up for her. And thank you so much, everyone, for letting me share with you. Hasta luego.
Carmen, I'm so sad the program time is ending, but at the same time, I'm so really glad to see you again, talking to you about your career and your experiences. I'm so really excited. You know, I love you so much, Sisi. So to me, it's almost done. I'm Lourdes Ortega. I'm psychotherapist, emotional coach. Welcome to my program again, the New Awakening. So thank you so much, and maybe we see you at the next time. Bye.